Kelly here, coming at you on Saturday, July 19th, 2014. And you know, every time I make a video, I try to do something a little bit different setting or whatever. So today I am doing my first car video. I'm not really quite sure if I'm coordinated enough to do this, like talk and think and drive all at the same time, but we'll see. If you were here, I could do it, but I don't know. It's kind of weird talking on my phone while I'm driving. Anyway, this is week 9, and I'm on a little road trip right now, which I will tell you about in a few minutes, but I'm going to try to make this quick because, well, famous last words, I've said that before, I think, but anyway, so last time I made a video was week 6, and that week I was 192.2 pounds. Let me backtrack. My surgery, I had VSG on May 12th, 2014. So in case you're just tuning in for the first time. So week 6, 192.2. Week 7, I was 190.8, which was a 1.4 pound loss for the week. Week 8, I was 186.3, which was a 4.5 pound loss for the week. Yeah, that was a good week. And then this week I was 186.7, which is a 0.4 pound gain for the week. My weight loss as of Monday, today's Saturday, but I'm going as of this past Monday. As of Monday, my weight was down 49.3 pounds that day, with 26.1 of that being since surgery. So, since a lot has happened, since I talked to you guys last, which I'm just going to try to pare down into the briefest amount possible, but I went back to work on June 25th, and if you've been following me, then you might remember that I hadn't told anybody about my surgery pre-op, except for my immediate family, which I told my one sister early on, but the rest of my family I told like a week before surgery. So, but I hadn't told anybody at work or anything. Now, a couple friends of mine from work did come and visit me while I was on leave. I was off work for 6 weeks, so they did come and visit me. So those two knew, but nobody else did what I had done. So the second day after I got back to work, I told everybody why I had been gone. We have a report in the mornings. I work in the operating room, so every morning we have a meeting first thing, and you know, talk about whatever's going on for the day and stuff. And so day 2, I said, okay, I have an announcement to make. I said, I know that a lot of people have been wondering why I was off work. You know, people knew I was having surgery, but not what I was having done. And I just wanted to let everybody know that I had weight loss surgery. And the reason that I didn't tell anybody about it pre-op was because there's a lot of judginess and negativity around weight loss surgery. And I'm speaking, I mean, what I was referring to mostly was like from surgery people. You hear a lot of stuff because in our OR we don't do bariatric surgery, so the ones that people that we see who have had bariatric surgery, we see them because, like, you know, sometime down the road something's gone wrong and we're going in there to fix it. So anyway, and I told them too that, you know, that I hadn't told my family until right before surgery. And I brought pictures of my surgery, and I brought like an informational sheet, and I said, if anybody has any questions, I've got this stuff, feel free to ask me about it if you're interested, and I'll tell you all about it. So, which I had a few people take me up on. They wanted to see my stuff, and I've actually had a lot of people just ask me about the surgery because nobody in my city does vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and like nobody's ever even heard of it practically. I mean, like 99% of people that I've told about it have never heard of it before, which I hadn't either until I started researching it. So, that went really well. I was really glad, and I had a couple people tell me, that, how brave it was for me to come out and talk about it, but, I don't know, I didn't really think of it as being brave, because, well, if I was really being brave about it, I guess I would have talked about it to begin with, but just didn't want to have to deal with anybody trying to talk me out of it, or just talking shit about it, or whatever, so that was Postop week 6. Well, let's see, I was off for 6 weeks, so yeah, no. Okay, I think it was Postop week 6 then that I went back. So that would make this 6, 7, 8. This is my 4th week back already? That doesn't seem right. I think it's only my 3rd week back. Well, anyway. Also, one more thing about work. We are working on starting up a bariatric program, so I'm totally excited about this. And this is going to be like my baby in the OR. And they've interviewed a couple docs, and we had somebody come through the other day that I actually got to meet with for a few minutes and talk to him. And he does, he's experienced, he's coming from somewhere out east, and he does like 70% sleeves, 30% RNYs. And I asked him about bands. He said he will do a band if somebody is insistent that that's really what they want, but he takes out a lot more bands than he puts in, and he's really not interested in doing any at all. I think he would not do any at all if people did insist on it. So, and apparently our surgeon that I work with that is interviewing and working with this guy really likes him a lot too. So anyway, I'm excited about that, but that's all I'll say on that at this point. Won't say his name or anything. Some of you out there might know this guy because he has been working somewhere else, but we'll see. I know we made him an offer, so we'll see what happens. Not a lot of people are really excited about coming to Rockford, Illinois. I get that. So, week 8, I had a post-op appointment. All of my post-op appointments are at Centegra Weight Loss Surgery Center in Huntley, Illinois. And every appointment I meet with a nutritionist, the bariatric nurse, and my surgeon. So, my surgeon, he is very pleased with how I'm doing. He has weight goals for me, and it's like when you weigh in the office and you're dressed and everything. So his goal for me for week 8 was 192 pounds, and I was 190 in the office, so he was happy with that. My next post-op visit is in 8 more weeks, so week 16 will be the next visit. And my goal for that week is 172. Which seems like a lofty goal the way things have slowed down as of late. I met with Betsy, one of the nutritionists, and I was talking to her about my energy level being really low, and I said I haven't started exercising. It's all I can do to just get through the day at work, and I'm just like really exhausted, which is understandable, but so she went through my diary and on MyFitnessPal and emailed me. So she looked at it like after our appointment, emailed me, and she was like, "You are not eating enough, like, you would need to eat more." And like my protein level's fine. She wants me to be between like 52 and 60 or 65 or something like that. And I'm doing that. Most days I'm at least 60, 50s at the least, but usually 60s or 70 something. So, but she wants me to have more calories. So that July 19th. No, today's July 19th. That was July 9th. No. Well, it was like 12 days ago, 13 days ago. Yeah, 13 days ago. So I have been trying to increase my calories as much as I can, but it's really challenging. It's very difficult, which is just, it's like bizarro world with my diet compared to pre-op, of course, but I had been getting like 500 and some calories a day, and she wants me to get at least 800 a day. Well, I think maybe twice I've gotten over 800, but I mean, I don't know, it's hard. I get hungry. It's not like I don't get hungry, but I just fill up really fast. So, you know, I can be hungry, and for my afternoon snack, I'll have a string cheese that's 70 calories, and I'm done. So it's like not really much of a calorie boost. But I don't know. I'm working on it. But also related to that, even though I don't really know what to think about my weight loss, because I've been bouncing around between 185.9 and 187. Like every day I'm in that 1 pound range for the last like 13 days. I'm kind of done with that. Although there's like two sides to every story, right? I wanted to talk a little bit about fear with relation to that, because I think I'm a logical thinker, and I know you can't take in 650 calories a day and not lose weight. Obviously, it's illogical to think that I'm not going to lose weight. I know I am, but you know, when you go day after day after day of like having the same weight, or you know, up a little bit today, down a little bit, up a little bit, down a little bit, but not moving. I mean, basically being plateaued. It gets frustrating. I mean, it's almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks tomorrow. Oh, I'm not going to be able to weigh tomorrow. So I don't know. It's like I get this irrational fear that this is it. Every once in a while, that pops into my head. Like, what if this is it? What if this is where I land and this is where I stay? And I'm not even quite halfway to goal. I don't know. I know it's not going to happen, but I feel like, I don't know, I can't help it. So, anyway, so that's it for that. I also want to let you guys know, I did start exercising this week. I started a Couch to 5K program on Monday, and it's pretty much, it's like running every other day, and then every other on the odd days, then you do like any kind of exercise, which I've been walking. And even on my running days, I've been walking. So there's really not been that much difference between one day and the next. I started to jog, and it's funny because, you know, the Couch to 5K is not really from the couch. I mean, for me, I'm from the couch. And like day 1, well, day 2 was Tuesday, and I was supposed to walk for 5 minutes and then jog for 10, an easy jog for 10 minutes. Yeah. And then finish the rest of a mile just walking. Just 1 mile. That's all I was supposed to do. So I get like 30 seconds into my 10-minute jog, and that's it. I can't go any further. I just, like, I want to jog, but that day I was just like out of breath. And I think that was on the treadmill. Since then I've been going on a trail, and it's like this converted train track kind of trail that goes for, I don't know, miles and miles. So it's got this like crushed limestone surface, and there's no grade or anything. I mean, it's pretty level. It's a really nice trail to run and walk on. And I do better outside, but every time I try to jog now, I get this like pain and clicking in my knee, and that just doesn't really seem like a good idea to me, to be jogging on a clicking, painful knee. So, what I started to do day before yesterday is do intervals instead of really following the couch to 5K, since I can't do what they're telling me to do anyway. So I've been doing intervals. I do a 5-minute workup, and then I do 1 minute of hard exercise and 1 minute of easier. And on my hard exercise, rather than jogging like you normally would, I've just been speed walking, and like hopefully not a lot of people see it because speed walking looks ridiculous. So I'm all like feeling like a dumbass, but makes me sweat, gets my heart rate up, and I know it's doing a good job. So that is going much better, and I think this is going to work out for me. I'm planning on doing a 5K in October, and I want to be able to run at least half of it, and I really hope that I might have to get a knee brace or something, but I really hope that I can get to where I can jog it, or like run it. But I think it'll be easier with like less weight. If I were about 40 or 50 pounds lighter, that would be really, really helpful. So, what I wanted to say about that in relation to my weight stall, if you want to call it that, plateau, whatever, is that even though my weight has stayed basically the same for the last 13 days, my body fat percentage is going down, which is kind of impressive. I mean, I started out pre-op, I was like 52 point something percent body fat, which is just sounds so much. But when I started in my little stall, I was like 48%, and now I'm down to like 44%. So this is my turn off. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop on that, and I just wanted to say my road trip. I'm on my way to Jennifer Bleacher's house for the Midwest meet and greet. So I'm probably about 10 miles away from Jennifer's house right now. So very excited. I almost didn't make it. I worked half the night last night. It was a late, rough night at work, and I woke up this morning just like hurting all over, and I'm like tired, and I didn't even know how I was going to make it home from work, let alone drive 300 miles. But got home. Well, I stopped at Starbucks, of course, because that's what WLSers do. So I stopped at Starbucks, and I got home, and I took a shower, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can drive 300 miles. I'm awake now. So here I am. So I'm really excited about meeting everybody. I'm hopefully, I hope I can upload this at Jennifer's house, but so I won't be able to do any editing or anything, but I'm going to come back in later and post some links to some people's YouTube channels, people that are going to be at the Midwest meet and greet. So I just want to say I'm really excited about meeting a few people, especially there's like a bunch of people there that I don't know and I haven't interacted with before, but people that I have especially are Jennifer Bleacher, of course, and Scott, Gastro Tiger, and he and Bridget are going to be there, and VSG Lynette Edsel, and Sonia Hale VSG, and Dixie Kane, who is VSG Southern Belle, and Beth Tipton, Josh, Cassandra Burdick, Melissa Gilkinson, and hopefully everybody's going to be there. But gosh, it's like all those people plus like 10 more. So should be a fun night. We'll take plenty of pictures and maybe a little video. Jennifer and I talked about maybe doing a little video together. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll have time for that. If not tonight, maybe in the morning. With that, I think I will sign off because I think my exit to her house is coming up in a minute here if I didn't miss it already. So, alright, I will see you guys soon. Later.